Alright, so I made this commander, Yidris Maelstrom Wielder. He has trample whenever Yidris Maelstrom Wielder deals combat damage to a player. As I cast spells from my hand this turn, they gain Cascade, which is a pretty good thing, especially since all my spells are like 4 or greater. Alright, so for my creatures, I have Virtus the Veiled. Whenever Virtus the Veiled deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life rounded up and has Death Touch, which is an added bonus. We have Gorm the Great to go with that. Must be blocked if able and must be blocked by 2 or more creatures. And then Kazur, Ruthless Stalker, partner with Ukimush, the Stalking Shadow. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. And then Shaman the Great Hunt, same thing, but haste. And then Ferocious for 2 colorless and either green, blue, or green, blue, for 2 green or blue. Draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Old Gnawbone. Whenever creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. Criddle of Baldur's Gate. Whenever he deals combat damage, that player loses 1 life, mills a card, gain 1 life, and I gain 1 and scry 1. Whenever he attacks, I can pay 2. If I do, target creature can't be blocked, which is good, so I could get through. And the Maelstrom Wanderer, creatures I control have haste, Cascade, Cascade, and if I have Idris's ability, it gets triple Cascade. Isn't that fun? Hydra Omnivore. Whenever Hydra Omnivore deals combat damage to a player, it deals how much damage to each other opponent, which is really good. And since it's 6, it cascades for 6. And then Ukima, when it leaves, if it deals X damage to target player, and I gain X life for X is its power. Alright, now we're going to the instance, because I'm blue. We got Spin Out, of course. Worldly Tutor, because I need that. Beast Within, destroy permanent. Void Slime, only because there's a future card that I need that's going in this deck, which is funny. Soul Manipulation, because I need creatures. Counterspell, because it's Counterspell. Murder, because I need an extra destroy thing. Heroic Intervention, so my things don't get destroyed. Arcane Denial, because it's fun. And Putrefy. Alright, now onto the sorceries. Kodama's Reach for ramp. Triumph of the Hordes for infect. Toxic Deluge for wipe. Cultivate, or board wipe, I meant board wipe. Cultivate for ramp. 3 visits for ramp. And Overwhelming Stampede for trample. Enchantments. Aggravated Assault, that's the one I have, because, you know, I don't have any more, so don't judge me. Repercussion, because I need to deal damage. Bow and Aelia for Death Touch. Teferi's Ageless Insight for card draw. Gratuitous Violence, probably take that out. Biden Thassa for card draw. Time for the more creatures. Marcus Mutant Mare. Whenever a creature deals combat damage, draw a card. If that creature has a +1/+1 counter on it, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on it. Or in Viper, it deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature at the end of combat. If it deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. Ikra Shadiki, the Usurper. Menace, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I gain life equal to that creature's toughness, and it partners. But I'm not using it as a commander. Lathrop, Blade of the Elves for, you know, Elf Warriors, and then tap 10. Each opponent loses 10, I gain 10. Drano, Liberator, Malakir. Deals combat damage to a player, put +1 on each attack creature I control. Lord of the Void to cheat out creatures from other people's libraries. Silent Blade Oni. Whoever deals combat, I can cheat in cards from their hand to my battlefield. Mosatora, Nekoru Queen. Gives me, either makes them sack creature, or I get dragons, cat dragons. Inkai, Servant of Oni, Ninjutsu. I can cheat out creatures from my graveyard to the battlefield under my control, and he regenerates. So that was my earbud. Cleopatra, Vizier of Poison. -1 counters, so then I could destroy things with Indestructible. And when I get snakes with Death Touch for doing that. Grazilax. Or a creature I control becomes blocked if returned to my hand. Whenever one or creature I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Balefire Dragon deals combat damage, deals that much damage to each creature that player controls. Edric Coastal Piracy but creature. Rankle Master of Pranks, because whenever he deals combat damage, each player discards a card, loses 1 life, draws a card, and each player sacrifices a creature. Assassin Den, so I can make stuff actually hit, because it can't be blocked. And that's it. Now, time for the artifacts. You have the key to the vault to cheat stuff in. Scythe Claw for, like, huge damage, because it loses half their life rounded up. Felbar Stone for ramp. Golgari Signet for ramp. Swiftfoot Boots, so then they get haste and hexproof. Blade of Cells to deal more combat damage. Dot Vessel for ramp. Chromatic Lantern in case I don't have a mana of any, in case I don't have mana of one color that I need. Well, let me focus that again. Of course, you can't forget the staple Arcane Signet, because it's self-explanatory. It's for ramp. Whisper Silk Cloak, equip creatures unblockable, and Shroud. Sword of Light and Shadow for the combat damage. Gets +2/+2 protection from white and black, you know. And Simic Signet for ramp. And Lightning Greaves. Can't forget the Lightning Greaves. And of course, Soul Ring. And Trailblazer Boots for non-basic land block. Alright, that's all of them. Now, the lands, it's just 37 lands, which I'm just going to skim through them because they're lands. Reliquary Tower. Islands. I have like 4 islands. Cool Forest. Llanowar Wastes. Dragonskull Summit. Shivan Reef. Mountain. Yavimaya Coast. Mountain. Also mountain. Island, also. Frontier Bivouac for the Tri-Land, which I'm going to add more in the future, if I get any. Underground River. Another island. Hinterland Harbor. Smoldering Marsh. Command Tower, of course, that's also a staple. Overgrown Tomb. A forest. Another cool forest. Wooded Foothills for the search. Fetchland. Swamp. Another island. Woodland Cemetery. Island. Rogue's Passage for, you know, unblockable. Sunken Hollow. Mountain. Swamp Foil. Island. Training Center. Exotic Orchard, or Orchard, depends. Drowned Catacomb. Undergrowth Stadium. Verdant Catacomb for Fetchland. Opulent Palace for another Tri-Land. Because, you know, I'm in 4 colors. Swamp. Stomping Ground, of course. I need Shocklands. And you already saw this one, but it's Reliquary Tower. Alright, so that's my entire deck. Now, in the future, I hope to get Felix 5 boots. and Codis, the Ultron, not so Ultron guy. And my commander is good for them because Felix can double that, so all my spells get Cascade, and Codis would get doubled by Felix. And that's why I added Worldly Tutor, so then I can tutor for Felix and play him. Yeah, so that's my entire deck. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and give me feedback on my deck, and I'll try and fine tune it as best as I can. Thank you. Goodbye.